You think the Browns get embarrassed at home, and you think I'm going to jump ship? You think that of me? You think that of me? Come on. People are jumping the ship over one loss. Think about that. One loss. This doesn't change anything. You think, oh, they're not going to be no good this year. Huh? You kidding me? Not going to be any good? It's an otherwise blip and an otherwise perfect situation. I knew adversity would hit sometime this season. Just happened to hit first week of the season. I mean, it was a perfect storm. Offensive lineman gets kicked out of the game. Freddie Kitchens just implodes with this pass, happy offense. Baker Mayfield holding onto the ball too long. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. And don't you know, we got a target on our back now. Last year, we had no target. We were nobodies. We were sneaking up on people. We got a target. Now everyone's up for us. Hey, listen, we're the Super Bowl for every team out there. Delaney Walker says, I didn't even care about this game, whatever. No, you cared about it. Trust me. You had your whole MO was to beat the Cleveland Browns. That was the whole mantra, whatever, of the fucking Tennessee Titans. They wanted to beat the Browns. It was their Super Bowl. Trust me. They were up for that game. And the sad part about it is, as bad as Cleveland played, as bad as they were coached, as bad as Mayfield played, they were right in it with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And then that long, broken down screenplay that the defense looked like they were slow as me happened. 15-13 turns into goddamn 22-13. And then it all fell apart. So you think about that for 1 second. We got Tennessee's Super Bowl, and we played as bad as you could. And we could have won the game. We could have won the game, but our defense, who I was shocked could not get any pressure on fucking Marcus Mariota. And I'm telling you right now, I've seen experts up to say, so-called experts say, well, Mariota had a great game. Well, what game did you watch? His numbers look decent. But God, if Cleveland had any type of fucking defense, he would have been intercepted 7 or 8 times. Half the balls were underthrown. His yards were all on chunk plays because the Browns defenders were out of fucking position. It was embarrassing. Now, I believe Freddie Kitchens, here's what I believe happened. I believe Freddie Kitchens overworked that team. He had these big, long physical practices. He overworked them. They were tired. And he decided, we're not going to play the team together in preseason. We don't have to. We're going to let all our starters sit, which was the dumbest thing I ever seen in my life. Same thing happened to Matt Nagy's Bears. They look ill-prepared, unequipped to play. Ill-equipped, unequipped, whatever, to play the fucking Packers. So this is just one blip in an otherwise perfect season. You think you think the rest of the NFL was just gonna let the Browns come in and roll all over them without putting up a fight? Get the fuck out of here. The Cleveland Browns will be back. Trust me. I'm not concerned one bit. Not one bit. Is this a must game Monday night against the Jets? Hell no. What are you telling me that if a team loses, they go 0-2, they can't win 14 straight? A must-win don't happen until your team is almost mathematically out of the playoffs. This isn't a must-win. What it is a game that we have to bounce back. We have to show that we're not the team that got stomped down in front of America yesterday. We have to show everybody what we are. And the perfect recipe is blended for us because Greg Williams and company, a guy who's one of the worst defensive coordinators in the National Football League, that's the reason he got hired by the Jets. No one else wanted them. It's a perfect recipe for Baker Mayfield to get back on track. There's a reason Greg Williams wasn't involved in head coaching searches around the league last year, because he wasn't that good. He took over a team that everyone thought was terrible, and the only reason the Browns went 5-2 and won down the stretch last year wasn't because of Greg Williams. It was because of Freddie Kitchens and Baker Mayfield. That's why. It was everything to do with the offense. The defense didn't do nothing. And now, we all know about the sophomore slump. People seen Mayfield twice. He was holding onto the ball long, and guess what? That will change. He'll get the ball out of his hands quicker. Freddie Kitchens, as far as I'm concerned, should give the play-calling abilities over the Todd Monken. That's what I would do. You don't want to fall in that same trap Hugh Jackson had where he was calling plays and he couldn't consistently have detail, because when you're calling pass, you got like 17 runs by Chubb, and 8 of them were in the last fucking 2 minutes of the game. That was absurd. Your play calling, you got a linchpin and Chubb, and you allow that to happen. I was embarrassed for you. I was literally embarrassed for you that you allowed this to happen. I was embarrassed for you.